My name's John Bush. I'm the host of the Sovereign BTC podcast on the Let's Talk Bitcoin network. And I came to the Texas Bitcoin Conference today to give a speech about using Bitcoin as a tool for radical social organization, and also to work this booth here and sell some products from Brave New Books, the first brick and mortar in the state of Texas to accept Bitcoin, and sell some of the event shirts here, and mingle, network, and maybe get some interviews for my podcast. Well, I think one great thing about Texas and Austin, Texas specifically, is the Bitcoin ecosystem is alive and well and thriving. The governor Greg Abbott, he accepted Bitcoin for his campaign, and he seems to be excited about Bitcoin. He recorded a commercial with his voice. Austin has a bunch of startups. There's a bunch of Bitcoin entrepreneurs. There's a few dozen brick and mortars that accept Bitcoin. So I think one thing that's special about the Texas Bitcoin Conference is it's not a lot of people sharing ideas, rather it's a lot of people that are engaging in the Bitcoin space and furthering merchant adoption and driving entrepreneurial ventures. So I think there's a lot more going on here at this conference than many of the other ones. I'm excited about Bitcoin now because compared to last year, especially compared to the year before, there are a lot more merchants that are accepting Bitcoin. For example, my wife and I traveled across the country in June from Texas to New Hampshire using Bitcoin only with our two kiddos as well. And we went there and back using Bitcoin only, and it was much more difficult than when we did it again in November, going from San Marcos, Texas out to California. So we've traveled all across the country, and just in the short span of a few months, it's become a lot easier to travel on Bitcoin only. So I'm really excited about how many new merchants are adopting Bitcoin. And I've probably made, 1,000 Bitcoin transactions, and it's still exciting to me. The novelty never wears off of hitting send and watching the Bitcoin transaction received from the other party in a matter of seconds. That's one of the things that excites me the most. I'm excited to see the furtherance of non-currency applications for Bitcoin and blockchain technology. There's something coming out called Storj, which allows you to store files and data. Factom's doing their data storage on the blockchain. There's a decentralized ride-sharing app that I think was just launched called Lazuz, something like that. Kind of like Uber and Lyft, but instead it uses a GPS and blockchain technology in order to decentralize the application of that service. And so that stuff excites me a lot because here in Austin, Uber and Lyft got a lot of flack from the city government all across the country. Even state governments are getting involved. Of course, they're influenced by the taxi cartel and the legacy transportation systems. So I'm excited to see these platforms and services come out that don't have a CEO or a board to lean on. There's no one to coerce with these decentralized autonomous companies and corporations and organizations. So I'm excited to see more people utilize Bitcoin technology in order to embrace their inherent economic sovereignty.